Well, hello everyone, and welcome once again to Ignite with Sandy, the weekly program that I do on the Celestial platform. So, for those who don't remember what an Ignite with Sandy is, this is just a reminder. This is me interviewing inspirational women from all over the world. This is me interviewing people who have succeeded, who have made strides in their life, who are doing things that they would love to do, those who are facing challenges and overcoming them. So we have a whole group of women from different ages, different nationalities. And the whole purpose of bringing these stories to you is for you to be inspired to do something with your life. Perhaps you're struggling, perhaps you're not sure what you would like to do. And these stories, these ladies, when they share their experiences, it becomes a point where you can also do something and say, ah, if they can do it, so can I. So that's what Celestial Magazine is all about. We're here to talk about work life balance, relationships, careers, health, wellness, and a lot more. And today's guest is what should I say, a very versatile lady. And when I met her some years ago, I just kept saying, okay, where does she get all this energy to be doing so many different things? Where does she find the time? And how is it that she's succeeding in different things? So I invited her on the show. And sure enough, when the time came, she was not able to make it on the scheduled time. So this show is being done a little earlier just to accommodate her very, very busy schedule. So as you know, I never introduce my guest. So I'm going to bring her on and I'm going to ask her to introduce herself to you. Hello, my dear. Thank you very much for
Hello.
joining us. And could you please share with us a little bit about yourself so that the
Mhm.
audience knows who this amazing young lady is? Please
First of all,
introduce
thank you,
yourself.
Sandy. Thank you so much for everything and the good introduction that you had. And I'm so proud. I'm so happy to be a part of your program, as I know you from like maybe 3, 4 years ago. My name is Muna Sulaiman. I am a social media influencer based in Ras Al Khaimah. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm having a business called the Blink by Muna Tajarubi, which means it's a cosmetics, very simple cosmetics and makeup equipment. And I am as well working in government sector. Plus, I'm doing some, the ambassador jobs, like ambassador of Emirates Club, a football club last year, and still going on to discover more and more in my personality in 2024.
Wow. I don't know how you find the energy to look so fresh because I know that you live in Ras Al Khaimah and
Yeah.
you are always obliging, and whenever we have events in Dubai, you drive all the way with all the traffic and whatever, you're there on time, because that's something I really appreciate about you. When you give your word, you're always there. So that's very important, because I think when you stick to time and you prompt, then you become very dependable, and we can say, okay, we can trust Mona. When she says she's going to do something, she's going to do something. So you
Yeah.
talked a lot about the various things you do. So I think I'd like you to share your journey as a social media influencer. How did that start, and where is it now?
Okay, let me start with the word of influencer. You know, when we hear, like, I can say that this story is like 6 or 7 years back ago, when we know that we are influenced by someone, we are charmed by someone, we loved by someone. We feel very proud, very energetic, very positive, because what we think is when we are influencing someone in a positive way, you get the reward back by God as well. What my thinking was when I wanted to become an influencer is to influence in a way that people should know there is different type of influencers in the life. Sometimes people influence you in the schools, in universities, in life, in your marriage life, in your bachelor life. All these phases we have to go through. And I think so when the influencer are coming on the spot and on the light of the people to show themselves, they rarely show this part. They more than they are showing the fake part of their life, their personalities, and the things that they are going through. And I think that we as a people, as a community, we need someone honest. We need someone really like us, something like, connected with the other people. We don't need someone fake. We don't need brands. We don't need everything perfect, because there is nothing perfect in life. You are the one who making the things perfect, making the things going very well. So this part of influencer was missing in the social media. And I when I decided to come in this platform, I was with zero followers. I was with zero background of the social media, zero background of the how to deliver to the people the correct point of view. I don't know even how to talk with the people. It was very difficult and very different. I never took courses, but because I'm passionate of being influencer, being like a positive influence in other people's life. So I just started to take courses how to talk, how to come on this on the for example social media, how to talk with people, how to communicate with different parties. This was the like I'm talking about 2016, of course. So this was the change that I bring in my life, because when I, as a person, as a human, when I want to get influenced by someone, I want to get influenced in a positive way. So that's what I wanted to deliver to the community. Yes, the second step of influencer, yeah, you have to do the collaborations, you have to talk about the products, you have to talk about the things that happening in your city or in your country in a very nice way. This is the second part. So the two parts of the influencers is, first you have to be influencer for yourself, for the community. The second one for the products and for the businesses that we have in our country. So the starting point for the influencing, when you have a good impact and goal, that the influencer thing is not a brand, is not a fakeness, is not uh, you can say is not a kind of thing that people will not trust, then you know how to deal with the other steps and the influencing type one by one. So when I started, it was totally different and difficult for me, because I was like, I was not showing my face. And specifically Ras Al Khaimah, we have a very tight community of women to come in the social media. So I took the initiative to come and to talk about the things which we have in Ras Al Khaimah, happenings in Ras Al Khaimah, what shops we got, how the services we are having, why people think that we don't have, for example, some of the projects and businesses, and we do have. And yeah, when I started to show this side of Ras Al Khaimah and this side of being a Ras Al Khaimah daughter, it was very nice. People accepted it, but because I was not showing my face, it was kind of difficult to deliver the positive parts of my own city to everyone, because I think and I do trust, when you communicate face to face, it's different. It's very important in influencing community, that you have to deal with the people face to face. They have to see your impression, they have to see your expression, they have to see that you are really like trustful. You are doing this things not in a fake way. So at that time I was not married, and so I was like begging my family, please, I want to show my face to the people so that people can trust whatever I'm delivering. So finally, after 6 months of having this platform, I just came up with my face so people got to know me more. And what the type of people who are following me is not teenagers, is not kids only, it's not like elder people. It's a mixed community. So that was really important for me because I don't want to be concentrated on one thing. I want to be, that lifestyle influencer. It's not about the fashion, it's not about the food, it's not about the products, it's not about the brand. It's all about it's all about the community. Like you are the one person, but you having inside you a various type of community that you can deliver.
Wonderful. So you eventually decided to show your face, which was, of course, lovely because we all like to see you. And as you rightly said, if you want to build credibility, then showing the face is important because then people trust you more because they can
Yes,
actually see who you are. And I
yes,
think it must have also had a very positive effect because when they saw you out in Ras Al Khaimah, in the office, or in the mall or having a cup of coffee with friends, they say, ah, this is the lady
yes.
that we're following. So when you started getting popular like that,
Mhm.
did you feel a little awkward or shy, or were you happy with this new popularity?
Actually, I can't say that I wanted to be a popular. That's why I came to this platform because I believe women, when they are even working off records, even in their work, even in their family, even if in their personal business, they are already popular in their field. For example, I'm working as government sector, so I'm popular in some of the work that I'm doing. But inside me, there was something social, that light that tells you that you can do it. You are multitask person. You have different personalities. You can go ahead with that one. This wording was in my mind since I started to grow, started to go to the office, started to see people, and يعني, I was like, I have to do it, and never matters if I failed. At least I started. I tried. I took the initiative to do it. In the beginning, because I was teenager at that time, you have that fear that you might fall down, and there is no one who can wake you up. But by the time I realized that why I need someone to wake me up if I have the courage to wake up myself and to go ahead. So that thing was at that time when I was 22 years old, and now I'm 34 years old. So still I have the same mentality.
Wonderful. And Mona, I have to say this, very few people give away their age in public. And you just
Oh,
did
okay.
that. You know,
I'm very proud. I'm very
yes,
proud. I'm telling my age. Yes, I'm 34 because it's not about the skincare. It's not about you don't you should have been very like flawless and all this stuff. Because yes, I faced many things. My skin should be affected, and I'm proud if I'm having wrinkles because this wrinkles is a you can say is a result for something I have done all this year for myself. So I'm proud. Yes,
yes, yes.
34.
Yeah, I have to agree with you 100% because I'm very happy to talk about my age. And now I think that's becoming my celebrity status because of my age.
Honestly, I got this point from you when I saw you first time and I asked I think the second time I asked you about this. What is your age? And you told me, and I was like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it too. So
Right.
I'm really proud of you first.
Thank you, darling. You know, you talked about skincare and things like that, and
Mhm.
you also mentioned in your introduction that you align with brands, etc. And you have this line of makeup, or is it what exactly is this
Mhm.
thing called Blink? What is it,
Okay.
and why did you choose the name?
Okay. Actually, I get married in 2018, And when I got married, my husband doesn't know that I'm social media influencer. He got to know after marriage when he saw me. He saw the popularity actually, and then from 2018 till we came to 2020, I'm doing the normal work, normal social media interactions, doing the advertisement for the shops, brands, and doing my own tutorials with other brands. In 2020, when we got COVID, I think maybe 60% of the business has been shut down. And one of the effective points that we as an influencer went through, it was this year, because I felt in this year, if the influencer survived 2020, that's mean he can survive even later stages. And many influencers were shut, they closed their account, they closed everything because they didn't have anything to do. So as I have this mentality, if you dream to fly with eagles, don't waste your time by swimming with ducks. And this one I have, uh, this sentence I have in my mind since I was in my university. So I said, okay, I'm married. I'm having one daughter at that time, and I was pregnant with my second daughter. And honestly, seriously, I was not in a mood at all to open up a business or to do something because it's COVID. I'm pregnant. I was in my seventh month, and it's very heavy for me to do anything and to move on. But I was sitting with my husband and I said, in the COVID timing, if I don't have anything to do, so that's mean I'm not an influencer. It's not about getting money from the people and to advertise or to advertise through home or to encourage people to go and do the purchasing things online at that time in the COVID timing. So I was telling him like, I don't think that I'm an influencer. I think this 4 years which I spent doing influencing thing, it was for the people, not for me. So where am I from the influencer world? He was like, what do you mean? I was like, it's Ramadan, and at 8 o'clock we have to be at home because there was things going for the COVID, and I'm pregnant. Okay, I'm not anymore gaining money from the influencer business. So what I did all these years, like I influenced the people, but I never influenced myself. So me, myself, I was missing in 2020. So how I have to bring this, uh, because everyone knows that I don't know how to do the makeup, and I don't know how to actually I don't know how to apply makeup at that time. And when you grow yourself in something you don't know, I think that is a big challenge between you and yourself. So I took that challenge and I tried. See, this is very important sentence I have to say to everyone who's listening to me, especially the women. If you decide to do any business, don't take opinion for other women. I'm so sorry I have to say this, but this is the fact, because when I tried to go through all my friends at that time who's having business, no one helped me. No one. Like I tried to tell them like, at least give me some kind of companies you are dealing with so that I can check with them if I can do the business, if I can manage the financial support and all this. Nobody. All the people you see around me and all the 100, I mean 1 million followers that I have, wallah, no one from my friends helped me at that time, telling me, Muna, do this, don't do this, do that, don't do this. It was very changing point, a challenging point for me. If I didn't did it by myself, I'm a failure. So what I did, I googled companies, I googled everything. I tried to manage somehow to find something even outside of UAE to do the production for me, because I want to start. Halas, it's a challenge with myself and with the people who didn't help me. So I have to do this challenge. Yeah, wallah, I have to do this challenge and I have to do this because of me, because of my daughters at that time, and because I want to grow myself, because I never did anything for myself. So suddenly, wallah, it was like a sudden things, the blink thing. That's why I called my business
Okay.
Blink, because it happens in a
In the blink of an
few
eye.
seconds. Yes, blink of an eye, and it's a positive thing. So I started with the lashes because I feel that if woman is wearing the lashes, it will make a very different view of her. Like if you are just wearing your lashes without any makeup, it will take, like, you look really different at that time, and you look very beautiful in a simple way. So my business looking beautiful in a simple way, and I started to call it Blink because my life changed in a blink. And yes, I started with lashes. At that time, I'm talking about 2020. So now we are in 2023 almost. I'm having more than 12 products in my line, and I'm working on three more projects for 2024. And I have one branch small, like a gondola small in Manar Mall, Ras Al Khaimah, and I'm selling online, and I'm having also selling it in Putikat link in Kuwait. And now I'm having a new opening in one of the finest boutique in Ras Al Khaimah. I will have inshallah there as another branch. So it's all about challenge.
Wonderful, my dear. I'm so happy that you took that challenge. And I always wondered why it was called Blink. And then I thought, okay, because it's eyelashes and eyes, maybe that's why, when you
Hmm.
blink your eyes. uh,
Hmm.
Then, of course, now you said in the blink of an eye, you knew what had to be done. And that's
And
absolutely marvelous.
Sandy, the second thing is, everyone when they are having their own business, they like to relate that business to their name. For example, I can say it Muna Beauty,
Hmm.
whatever beauty. This is the main thing. I wanted to be something different. I wanted to be unique in naming as well. So I started to think why I have to put my name in everything. خلاص, it's boring. So let's change it. Like, okay, Blink by Muna Tajarubi. Tajarubi means experiences in Arabic. So
Hmm.
why not it should be Blink? Why Muna? خلاص, Muna, everyone know my name. So why not the business? Maybe because my thought was, maybe I will handle now, maybe later on my kids will handle, my daughters. So let it be Blink better than being my name.
Mm, Very good thinking, actually. It demonstrates two things. One is you are confident in who you are, so you don't need to have your name everywhere for people to know. Oh, this is Mona. Mona did this. Mona did that. That's of course very important. But I think more important, your thinking is about building for the future. And when you talk about your daughters taking on the business, it's not a small one time little hobby that you have. You are building, and you
And
start small and you expand, but your thinking is based on the future. It's not only for today. And I think that's a very important point that a lot of women should actually pay attention to, because most people have very short term objectives, but you have a long term objective. So that's wonderful.
thank you. And already my daughters, they started to take over the business. They are taking my makeup kits and they are trying to to try it. One, she's almost 5 years old, and the second is 3 years old, and they are like, mashallah, yani, better than me in many things.
Well, that actually, you know what? From this young generation, we can always learn. So I think one of the other things which you're very open-minded. You're ready to experiment. You're ready to try, and you're ready to fail as well. It doesn't stop you from doing something. So I think that's also a very interesting aspect of your personality. So now tell me, is Blink an online business? How does it work?
Okay.
I think you're not. We seem to have lost you. I don't know why. So, anyway, you can try and come back a little later. So, I'll just. So, as always, technology is not my strong point, and many times when we are doing something live like this, something or the other happens. But then, as Mona just said, these are small glitches, and it doesn't matter because not everything is perfect in life. And when we just go with the flow and we continue, all these things don't matter, because what we are more interested in is the content. So I don't know, Mona, whether you can hear me now.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now you can start talking because I was saying, you were talking and then you just went off.
Hmm.
So now you're back on.
By the way, what I was talking about?
Yeah. No, we were just talking about we
Yeah,
were
about the shops. Yeah,
yes.
about the shops, how I expanded. Actually, I'm the first maybe blogger in Ras Al Khaimah who had opened a small kiosk in a
Okay.
mall with another shop. Like it's a beauty couture. They have more than 600 brands, and I'm the one only local brand that they have. This is first achievement. And Sheikh Salim bin Sultan Al Qasimi, who's the CEO of Ras Al Khaimah Airport. He's the one who did the opening for me. If I don't, yes, he's the one. And then I'm having it online, Instagram. They can go to the Instagram of Blink. They can purchase there. And now I'm working with the website and application so that I can fix that application with the Instagram. They can shop online. And now the next opening is on next month, inshallah, will be on maybe 5th of January. One of the finest boutique that we have in Ras Al Khaimah. It's a local boutique, and they are having more than maybe 20 other local boutiques, and I wanted to be there also with them. So inshallah, there will be also all in Ras Al Khaimah so far.
Okay, wonderful. So now we come to the other part of your life, which is your job.
Hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that and what do you do and what is the future holding for you in your
Okay.
career?
See, actually, the as I told you, Sandy, influencer part and Blink part is my passion. It's not an actual job I'm doing. My actual job is different. I'm working in a government sector in Ras Al Khaimah. This is where I started my personality and to grow my own personality. So this is the main thing that I'm working on. My main job. Okay, we can say that when I started my job, like before. Okay, I started my job actually when I was 19 years old. How it was, I will tell you. I'm the one in my family who's so weird. Okay, it's weird and so weird in a positive way, because we don't have in the family someone who's 19 working. So because I wanted to delete this concept from my family, I had to take this initiative. So I remember one day I'm in the university, so there is a summer camp in university. So in the summer you can take courses and all this. So they offered two jobs. They offered receptionist and they offered secretary of the general manager. And of course, my personality at that time is not secretary of general manager. So I applied for the receptionist. So it's for 3 month job, and I was getting 1,500 at that time. It was very big amount for me, and uh, I remember I applied for that, and they selected me. And they had an interview with me, and it was a very tough interview according to one student. I was a student there, so I came out and I was like a little angry because the interview was so tough for me and I was too much debating and all this stuff. I came at home and my mom asked me what happened to you. I was like, I applied for a job for a summer camp and they are too much talking, too much ask me question and all this stuff. And my mom was like, she never asked me about what you did in the interview. She said, why did you apply for a job? At that time, I didn't took my family's approval to do that. But she was so happy that I took the initiative to do that. And just imagine, when I was about to join this job for 3 months, I was shocked that they chose me for the secretary of MD. They never chose me for the reception. And that was a big kick for me because I was like, okay, they saw something which I didn't saw with myself. So from this, I started the working segment. Like, yeah, the salary matters, but more matters, honestly, now after working more than 15 years, okay? Now I can think that the salary matters, but wallah, having a good manager matters too. Having a good environment in the work matters too. Because when you don't have a good environment in the work and you have a bad impact, bad people around you, which is common, you cannot survive.
Correct.
So having someone really good backside of you, your manager, your colleagues, it's more, yani it's better than the salary you are getting 50 plus. This is my point of view. It matters, but the mental health matters more.
Very true, very true.
Yeah. So
So
this
are
is
you
my
still
journey
are you,
started.
are you still with the same organization?
No, I started with this with my university. That I started with one of my friends. It was her personal business, and she's having it in the like she was having office, and I was also working with her in the office. Then I quit because I wanted to graduate. Then I graduated. Then I joined one of the government entities in Ras Al Khaimah, like in 2011, and I was closely working with sheikhs as well at that time. So I went through many of the job titles, now I can remember that because I'm talking with you. uh, I remember that even my aim was not to have, till today my aim is not to have any managerial job. I don't like managerial job at all. I don't like anyone working under me. I don't like to tell the people do this, do that, because for me, I to have a good mental health. I'd like to have a simple job, having salary. Yeah, I will grow in my job, but I will squeeze all my power to my influencer project and my bling project. I don't know why I have this mentality, but I think after having you know um, several drop ups in the career, which I feel like, yes, you should have the better career, but you can work your personal in your personal career as well, your personal business, and you can grow up more and more. This is my point of view. Yani maybe many people will not agree, but I feel like this, and this is the sample you have. Yeah.
You know what you just said? I really don't care what other people think. That's so, so very important because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
it's your life, it's
Yeah.
your career, it's
Hmm.
your energy, it's your effort. And if you're
See.
going to keep focusing on what are you pleasing somebody else, you'll never do anything. So I think that is an extremely important point for our viewers who are watching now and later on. This is something that they have to focus on. It's what is it that you want? You were looking at yourself. Were you happy? And if you found that you were not happy, for example, by having to answer to somebody, having to do the work the way they wanted, although you had perhaps a better way of doing it,
Hmm.
then you were not, we actually stop ourselves and we crush our potential. And
Hmm.
I think your attitude is the right attitude to have. And I also think it comes from being from the younger generation.
See, my point of view in this one, if you have an environment where you can produce positive things and you have a backup who is giving you that positive vibes, go ahead. But if you don't have it, خلاص, you have the mentality of I will not
Okay, so here we go again. Another challenge. I think the internet is wanting to challenge Mona and myself not to complete this, but you know what? We don't care. We're just going to go ahead and do it and make sure that you get the message. So I don't know where Mona, where are you?
can hear
Are
me.
you? Yes,
I'm back.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
The
think the
challenge
internet.
is must.
You know what? I think the internet is saying, oh my God, who is this lady who's come on this program today? She wants to stop everything. She wants to break everything. She wants to do everything in her own way, which I think is absolutely amazing. So, Mona, what I want you to know, actually, to tell us
Mm,
is Where do you see yourselves? I won't say 10 years because that's too long a time. Where do you see yourselves 5 years from now? Number one, in your workplace, do you feel that you are moving in the right direction? Would you like to see a change? And I know that now you're becoming more and more recognized by important people, decision makers in Ras Al Khaimah. So, where would you like to be in your career?
Wallah, this question, every interview they're asking me, and I hate to answer this question because if I tell them I see after 5 years of my 5 years of my career at your place, they will like goodbye, good luck. But the thing is, where I see myself, see when Sandy, always when we start to do anything, we put plan, a backup plan, even a normal plan, plan A, plan B, plan C. We work on different kind of plans. If I didn't got this, I will get that. If I didn't do anything in this, I will do something else with something more important. But I feel this question is asked to the employee who wants to be an employee only. This question should not be asked to entrepreneur, to social media influencer, because they are keep going and growing. They don't have a specific path to stop on. Yani, for myself as an influencer, I don't see myself that there will be one day I will stop influencing people, because I think even after if I get, you know, old, women never get old actually, but if we get like, if I'm 40 years old, 45 years old, and people stop calling me as an influencer and to do the advertisement, that never stops me to do anything else. I can open my own institution. I can give people positive vibes. I can, because honestly, rather than money, now in 2023 and 2024, we need positive back up. We need
Yes.
someone to sum up us and to tell us, yalla, go, you can go again, you can start the business again, you can you can risk again. We don't have this kind of people who's telling us like, if you fall down, yalla, get up, you can go again, you can start your business again. We just have people where you fall down, you can't do something, you are useless, you are, we have these people till today. And that's what make me shocked. Like, we are in 2023 and we are going to AI perspective, artificial intelligence, everything has been sophisticated, and this mentality still we have it. So I think even when in the future, if I don't have a chance to do the influencing part, I will open up my own institution, and maybe I will do the advertisement
Okay, so we seem to have lost Mona again. But she's making some very valid points, and I hope people are going to take note of that because things change. The challenges will always be there. They'll come in different parts of where they don't know from, we don't know from where they're going to come, how they're going to come. And if we are only going to live with wondering what's going to happen, it's never going to work for us for the simple reason that we will be living in fear. And when we live in fear, we can never do anything. So I think Mona is making a very important point when she says, I don't think we should be worried about those people who are sort of sympathizing that we fell down. We should be looking at the people who are there to say, you know what, get up, dust yourself, and move forward. We don't want to be people who are sympathizing with us. More, we would like to have people who are saying, so what, it happened, it doesn't really matter. You just make sure that you continue doing, and if this is not working well in one place, you try another route. So Mona, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So what I was saying is that you had mentioned about, if there are challenges, most people will say, "Allah, never mind, it's okay." But you actually are saying you would like to be surrounded with people who say, "Get up, dust yourself, and just move forward. And if it's not moving in this direction, create your own path and move somewhere else,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, so now we come to the part about support. And
Mhm.
I would say, actually, after hearing you, that you're quite blessed. You're blessed
Alhamdulillah.
with your family. You're blessed
Mhm.
with your husband, and of course, you're blessed with your children. But tell me, how important was it? Because I believe that although you're very ambitious and you have lots of dreams for yourself, you have never wanted to do something where you were causing stress or anger or any kind of displeasure with your family or with your husband. So how did you handle all of that?
Okay, it was. I can't say that I'm a superwoman. Everything was easy. You can do it. No, no, no. You cannot do it because this needs a courage of accepting that you can fail. If you have
Mm.
that courage to accept yourself and to accept your personality going down sometimes, خلاص you have the courage to do everything. So my family really they are supportive. My sisters, my brothers, my mom, and my father, he passed away when I was small, but I'm sure that if he was alive, he will be really proud of me. So I think having a backup, a positive backup, a tribe of women that I have backstage, my sisters, my mother, and my mother, she's not educated, by the way, but they didn't want at that time we to be like her. So she did everything possible, everything positive to give us whatever we want. When my father was not there, passed away when I was like 8 years old. So yes, when you have a powerful woman your backside, you have powerful sisters. I'm the youngest one, by the way. So I'm having five sisters and they are really powerful. And if you have this tribe of women giving you support, of course you will go. And after that, when you are going back to your husband, like as I told you that he doesn't know that I was an influencer, but when he knew, he never gave me a very negative expression that why you are having this. But yeah, we do have rules and regulations. He did give me some rules to follow. Instead, like, he's not a social person. He never liked to be in a social media, and he never liked to be his kids in social media. So if you saw my Instagram, you will see that I'm just hiding their face. Even they are doing advertisement, but with a hidden face, like what when I have in my initial stages. So I respect his
Okay, so we've lost Mona there again, but she was talking a lot about having harmony in the family, respecting her husband's views, working together, and cooperation. And I think the most important thing is having respect. So, respect is something that we tend not to have. And it's very important to always remember that when we are in a family, when we are in a relationship like marriage, we need to make sure that we have harmony, because when we have harmony at home, we obviously have a better way of doing things. We have more peace of mind. We can focus on what we're doing. We can give more energy towards what we are doing. So we're coming to the end of the program, Mona. I don't know whether you can hear me. So I'm going to conclude because I think you did make some very valid points. So thank you very much for being on the show with me, for making the time from your busy schedule. And we will see you soon. If you have some last words, you have 1 minute to say something in closing.
it's very hard, 1 minute. Okay, the first, I will go with my advice in three stages. Okay, it's less
Okay,
than 1 minute. First stage, trust yourself even if you can't do it. Okay,
okay,
I believe and I'm 100% sure if you know that you can't do it, you will do it. Okay.
okay,
Second one, don't trust anyone, even if you have good friends, and don't tell anyone what is your next step. This is second.
okay,
Third of all, make your family like they are your priority. Okay, the advertisement will come, the business will come, but the good husband, good kids, good family will never come. So if you have these 3 points in your life, I'm sure that you can make it.
Absolutely, my dear. I think you summed it up very well, and we all know that you're very experienced in speaking. So when I say 1 minute, you will do it in one. So thank you very very much, my dear,
You're
for
welcome.
sharing all and being so honest and so forthright in saying whatever you had to say, because many people hide, many people
Mm,
have a facade, and you're one
yeah.
of those people who says, okay, this is me, this is who I am, take it
Hmm.
or leave it. All right, on
Exactly.
that.
But they will not leave me, I'm sure.
Quite true, quite true. They won't, because you know why? Because when you find the genuine thing, you'll always stay with it. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, Mana. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Okay. So there we have it, a very outspoken, a very humorous, a very hardworking, a very focused, and a person who loves to create, who's ambitious, who is shows respect to her family, but most important, she respects herself. She wants to be happy in herself. And I think that's a very important point that we should all remember. When you're happy and fulfilled in yourself, automatically you will be a happy, fulfilling person for everybody in your family, especially when you have children, because they look up to you. So, what did she say today? She talked about challenges. She talked about ready to learn, to improve yourself. Remember, it's all about you. She also said that you need to be genuine and you must create an impact. But more important, you need to be trustworthy and somebody that people can rely on. But I think the most important thing is what she said. You need to be the center of your universe. And why swim with the ducks when you can fly with the eagles? I think that's the best way for me to end this wonderful webinar. I hope you've enjoyed it. Come back and listen to us. And remember what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to subscribe to the Celestia channel. You're supposed to watch our videos, like our videos, and most important, do send us your comments, because when you comment, we feel appreciated. So, on that very happy note, thank you very much for watching, and God bless. Take care.